Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
A first down throw for Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down. This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. To throw Mariota. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And it's a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
This is Lewis. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And the Jags grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. After all of the turnover woes that they had last week, another turnover on the first drive of the game.
And when you dive into the analytics of football, it's real simple. If you're down in turnover margin, you're not going to win very many football games. The best teams always rank in the upper part of the league in terms of turnover margin.
And last week's number for them was 5 turnovers. And as you saw, another one there. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Bortles. Completes it to Lee. And he gets it down to the 32. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A first carry for Leonard Fournette. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Bortles going to try and throw on third down. Steps away to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Wesley Woodyard in there to drop him for a 4-yard loss, and it'll be 4th down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. This from 54 yards away. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. You add in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
They'll start things on first down with Dion Lewis. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Mariota, and this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he's brought down. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Let's go.
Mariota now on second down. Over the middle to Smith. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Mariota from the gun on third down. And Walker with it over the middle. And he caught it up. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Let's go. 39, Lucy.
On second down, here's Bortles. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. Here's Bortles to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And the Jaguars send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Mariota and the Titans break the huddle 1st and 10 at their own 21. Throwing, Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old-school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Throwing is Mariota. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Let's go.
Now Lewis. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Mariota. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Oh, and Lewis lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. And now 3 drives, 3 fumbles.
What's amazing about it is when we go around and watch practices, how many times do we see them put that sleeve over a football now to make it more slippery and hard to handle? It's almost like they're playing with that sleeve on the ball right now. Was that 3 drives?
Yep.
3 fumbles?
3 fumbles.
It's time to change their luck some way, somehow. Focus, concentration. You'll hear those words on the bench in a big way right now.
Bortles now on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
77. Green 80.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And down inside the 15 he goes. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Looking back to Leonard Fournette's rookie campaign, over 1,000 yards rushing. And coming into the league, some people saw this kid as an ex-Adrian Peterson. What can we expect from him going forward?
I like the comparison because of the size, the strength, the speed. But I think he catches the ball better than Adrian Peterson. So I think they can up his utilization in the passing game. But what really impressed me was down the stretch in the divisional playoff game against Pittsburgh, hurt his ankle, left the game for a while, and came back and helped power his team to a big victory. Remember, he had some dings at LSU that kept him out of a few games. I thought that was a breakthrough for Leonard Fournette.
Now they'll throw it. Bortles. And this is incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Seferian-Jenkins. 3rd down here. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hank.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And they had an extra defensive back on the field on that play, and the coverage was excellent. He tried to pull it down and run for it, but they rallied to him and kept him short of a 1st down.
And that is going to be no good. He pushed it wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bullet dodge there defensively. They surrender excellent field position on the kick return, but it winds up not costing them a thing.
And that's a tough sequence of events from an offensive perspective. The inability to get 1st downs leads to the field goal try. And the inability to cash that in leads to nothing on the scoreboard.
Mariota on 1st down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Now the Purdue man, this is Akeem Hunt. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. That one is caught by Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Mariota now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this 1st half. It's 1st and 10. 1st down, Mariota. His throw incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw here for Mariota. And Walker has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A Titan 1st down, Mariota to Walker.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Mariota. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything inside 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post. But we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The Jaguars on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
Here we go, here we go.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. Throwing right, and that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Bortles to throw on second down. Out of the backfield, it's T.J. Yeldon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Bortles going to come up here on 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. On first down, Bortles. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, a game going on in Washington, and that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. I would definitely imagine we'll hear more from that game as we go along. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Bortles now on first down, eluding the pressure right, keeps himself upright. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's second down.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
On second down, here's Yeldon. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Hank.
From the gun on third down, Bortles. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So the active hand's a little too active for the defensive holding penalty.
And that's tough because you're coaching guys to be active with their hands. You just have to know what situations it's actually allowed. And in this case, it was not.
So after the hold, an automatic first down, 1st and 10. A first down throw for Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Second down, Mariota dancing to his left. And Davis with it left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. Gave a glimpse of his quick feet and then taken down right at the 30. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mariota again. And Walker with it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end, a guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Mariota now. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Mariota to throw it. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. As his guys are in for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad... possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run it now out of the gun. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now the backup Kaiser to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Let's go.
Following the interception here, Mariota. Smith catches left side. And he's brought down. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
One.
Throwing is Mariota. Flush to his right. And this one is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They run. This is Lewis. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. A good pickup there, a 22.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota now on 2nd down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flushed out right. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota had it jarred loose, and the Jags grab it. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the fourth. Kaiser now after the fumble recovery. And this one's incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On 2nd down, Kaiser again. He goes underneath for Yeldon. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
Kaiser on 1st down. Caught, Safarian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
On 1st and 10, Kaiser looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran, Brian Arakpo. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Throwing, Mariota. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Suckup for the extra point. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Looking long for Westbrook. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that'll bring up 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance. That can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Grand 38! Grand 38! Cut!
Off the play fake, Kaiser. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Cut!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Mariota on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. Following the interception, Kaiser, incomplete, over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Paul. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Flex round! Flex round!
First down, Kaiser. He's going to look deep down the field. That's going to be caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 53 yards. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really...
Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. T.J. Yeldon, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a two-score game, the interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to drop him for a loss of 4. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Being chased out left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's Brett Kern now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. A first down throw for Kaiser. They go with the screen. It's Yeldon. And some room to maneuver. And that one results in 35 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go.
They go play action here on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Try and get it all back with one big shot right there, but even if successful, that doesn't get them all the way back to where they need to be. Can't totally abandon throwing the ball underneath as well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. White 90. White 90.
Play action now. Kaiser. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Around the NFL, 4th quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons, they wind up winning that one. If they hold on, a victory there would be their 3rd of the year.
Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round. 38.
Play fake. Kaiser. And that is incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see them go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Flex round.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. And the Titans getting set to go. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Now Mariota. And Davis has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get him home free. A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
To the right side, complete to Taylor. And we got rain through. These two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Or are you one of those guys
I'm a little
that's skeptical?
Hey. Sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living. Yeah,
I done seen the best stuff from Jam 25 life.
Retro sixes, I feel special. Reese